Hey, Fringale here. I know I'm running late. I'm gonna make that carne con chili slash chili beans. So I got my big pot and it's warming at a very low heat. And I'm kind of changing up the recipes than what I'm having on paper. So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil, about 3 tablespoons. I don't like this pot, this pops. Or I get the ground beef that I like using. It's measured perfectly 1 pound. Be careful when you do that. Gas stove or hard to seafood. Okay, I'm gonna this is 1 cup of onion chopped that comes chopped already. Top of my plate. It asks for 2 cloves of garlic, but I love garlic, so I'm putting 3. Do a little roast chop. Doing this on the slow top, so I don't want anything to fall over. So here's the, I hope you can hear me through the fan. Top of the garlic. Give it a stir. Break down the hamburger meat. I don't like my neighbor because I cook with a lot of herbs and spices, and sometimes this pot's supposed to be a non-stick, and the herbs and the spices start burning, and then he calls the landlord saying that I'm smoking marijuana in my apartment. Well, I don't do street drugs, so I told her apparently that I showed her the spices and herbs that I use, and she said that she figured that I wasn't, doing street drugs or anything. I'm not judging anybody that does this, it's not me. I have enough problems, health issues to worry about them adding breathing problems to my asthma. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to let the meat brown, but since I'm only about it, so anyway, this is ground cumin. I got it at a Latin store, but there it says ground cumin in English. Here's a spoon. I really don't care for the flavor of cumin, but I'm going to use it because that's what the recipe calls for. And it says a teaspoon, so I'm just going to use my tablespoon. That stinks. So there's that. Give that a stir. Now I'm making this extra spicy than what the recipe called for. Because originally my show was supposed to be man meals for women that like really hot, spicy food. I'm going to turn up the flame now that the meat's in there already. Right at a medium. Okay, then I'm adding in oregano. I just want you to see at least the spices and herbs that are going in before I pause it. So I'm already at 4.5 minutes. Paprika. About 4 good, sprinkles of it. Recipe didn't call for this, but I'm adding it in there. Fresh red pepper flakes. Again, I guess I can't talk today either. And I'm going to do 4 sprinkles of that or shake. Now it calls for red chili sauce, which is pretty much cayenne pepper, and it just has most of these herbs and spices that I'm using anyway. So, and I'm gonna do 4 shakes of that also. Okay, and like I said, when I use fresh, I also use powder, also onion powder. I really like that pungent taste of the onion and garlic powder. 2 pinches, because I'm using, the recipe calls for organic diced tomato can, and so it's salt-free and sugar-free tomatoes that I'm using. Already at 6 minutes, I'm not sure. Either hurry up with the spices, next to ground black pepper. Garlic powder. And chili powder. Take the sprinkle side, don't get the sides that you the spoon, so then you're going to put too much. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to drain it, but when you make this recipe, drain the meat before you add in the other stuff. And I can't find my timer anywhere, I don't know where I put it. The meat's pretty much brown, there's still a little bit of pink. So I'm just giving you the gist of the recipe and then you go from there. This is about, well, this is a 9-ounce glass or 10 ounce, I forget. So that's about a good 3 inches of water. See, diced and no salt added because it's got sugar in it. That said, it says organic up there. It calls for 2 cans, but I really don't like tomato like that. Now it's coming up on the thing, and add it says to add a can of kidney beans, but they're a little too hard. I don't never care for kidney beans. And black beans are actually healthier for diabetics, and you know, because of fiber and stuff like that. Not that pinto beans don't have fiber, but I like the flavor of it. And you put a can on, you don't drain it. You put the brine or whatever it's called in there, the juice that it comes in. Okay, I'm gonna pause it because I only got a little bit less than half a minute. So I'll show you the finished product.